Hello everybody, and today I have a video for you showing all of the new maps from the China Rising DLC, which came out today for premium members and is going to be out on December 17th for general release. So I'm going to be showing you all of the maps, telling you my opinion of them after playing on them, and I'm also just going to be telling you what else you get in the China Rising DLC besides just the 4 awesome new maps. So let's first talk about what you're going to be getting in the China Rising DLC besides the 4 new maps. So you're going to be getting the Battlefield 3 mode, Air Superiority, which is making its Battlefield 4 debut in the China Rising DLC, and players will be able to control a bomber. Dirt bikes also return from Battlefield 3. There's also 2 brand new gadgets: the Unmanned Combat Aerial Vehicle for the Support class and the Small Unmanned Aerial Vehicle for the Recon class. Now let's get into the maps, because let's face it, it's the main reason that you pick up DLC. Like, getting a new gun or getting a new gadget or getting a new game mode is cool, but you mostly want to know about the maps. You want to see what they look like, you want to know what they are. So let's get into the maps. So within China Rising DLC, you'll be getting 3 brand new maps, and a classic map is returning from Battlefield 2. The new maps are Silk Road, which you are watching right now, which takes place within a military base. If you're playing Domination, you just play in this little military base, which is really action-packed. I like it a lot. And if you play other game types on Silk Road, you will also experience a vast desert on one side of the military base, and on the other side, you will see rocky mountains. The next new map is Altai Range, which has a big ass weather station right in the middle of it and is surrounded by snowy mountains, which looks beautiful. You guys will see in the footage that you're watching right now, it just looks beautiful. You're just running up some steps and you're running around and you just are surrounded by these snowy mountains, and it starts snowing, which just looks really beautiful. And the final new map that you're going to be getting is Guilin Peaks, which has a series of tunnels and caves which branch through the mountain and is set in a foresty, jungly, mountainy area. The real world equivalent is Yangshuo Valley, which is somewhere I've always wanted to visit. And with Battlefield 4, I can finally visit a place that I've always wanted to visit, although I wouldn't necessarily want to go to the real world equivalent and shoot people, but you know, I still get to experience being in a beautiful, jungly, mountainy area. And the last map that you are getting in the China Rising DLC is Dragon Pass, and for any of you that played Battlefield 2, you will definitely recognize this map as Dragon Valley. And for the Dragon Valley Rebirth into Dragon Pass, not only is it getting a Levolution facelift by adding rain, but it also gets a super fun new vehicle with the jet bike. Now, I was actually able to play all of the China Rising DLC maps last month when I was invited to the EA event for Battlefield 4, and I was so excited to talk to you guys about them and to show you guys what they look like. I really wish I could have shown you earlier, but sadly embargoes are in place and they make me sad, so I wasn't able to show you until today. But all of the maps are just beautiful. They did such a good job. They really are beautiful. I find myself just running around the map like, oh, is that a bird? That bird's so pretty! Oh, look at the rain! Look at the forest! Look at the mountains, they're so snowy! And I ended up dying because I was trying to admire scenery. But that's what happens in a lot of Battlefield 4 maps for me. I just think they look gorgeous, and of course they look even better on the next gen consoles and even more better on PC. So they look really good. I also think that they did a very good job of giving us a variety in the terrain that we're playing on within China Rising, because we get the deserty experience from Silk Road, and then we get the foresty rainforest look with the Guilin Peaks, and then of course you get the snow and all the happy snow Christmas time from Altai Range, although I don't know how happy it is because people are dying, so maybe it's not a happy time, but it's very pretty. And then you have Dragon Pass, which looks visually very similar to Guilin Peaks in the fact that it's green. It's the worst explanation ever. They look similar because they're both green and the other one's white and the other one's a desert, so these look the same because they're green. Of course, I don't mean that, because they don't actually look the same. They don't look the same. I'm just saying, they're both green. Dragon Pass doesn't look like any of the maps. It has a big river running through it, which I like swimming through, even though I'm afraid of video game water. I'm not afraid of Dragon Pass water because I know there's no sharks in there. If there were sharks in Dragon Pass water, I would never play that map. So out of the 4 maps in the China Rising DLC, I think my favorite visually is definitely Guilin Peaks. Like, it just looks so good. It just, I'm just a sucker for pretty things. I don't know what to tell you. It just looks so good. In terms of gameplay, I really like Domination on Silk Road because it's just so action-packed. It's so exciting to play Domination on Silk Road. But I think in terms of gameplay just in general, in terms of all of the game types, I really like Guilin Peaks. So yeah, I think my favorite one is Guilin Peaks. I really like that map, and I think all of you guys will really enjoy it too. Not only is it beautiful, it plays really well. All of the maps play really well. Like I said in my other Battlefield 4 video for the Second Assault DLC, if you haven't seen that, I will put a link in the description to that video. But I said that you guys are going to be impressed with the China Rising maps, and I honestly think that you will. I think they did a very good job. It's a lot of fun playing on all of them. All of the game modes work really well on all of the maps, so yeah, I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. And if you do want to find out more about the Battlefield 4 Premium service, so you can get all of the DLC earlier than everybody else, check the description because I will have a link to all of the information in there in case you do want to find out more. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, and I will speak to you awesome, wonderful people later. Bye.